Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in the House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session with me, feel free to email me at AZARIATHEINTUITIVE@gmail.com. I'll be happy to assist you with a free reading, or you can Google House of Truth, leave me a message. I'll get back with you in a 24-hour period. Pray that everybody's okay, keeping safe, staying protected. It is vital you keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build your own personal relationship with God, honey, and having faith is number one key. Telling you. Um, yeah, I wanted to say my heart goes out to Ricky Smiley, lost his son. I did want to say that. I forgot to say that in a couple of videos, but I meant to say that, yeah, that's sad. Um, Pertaining to you, Miss Lady, we talked before about your partner, right? You most definitely came out as the one who's abundant and divine feminine in the upright, which I did this once. It's my second time doing it. I'm being disturbed or something don't want me to tell you. I don't know. But uh, your person's playing games with you. They know that the decision that they made to cut you off like they did is going to put you in a tizzy. Yeah. Um, your person's got a lot dealing with a lot of, like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, they got a lot going on. They thinking about past situations. They thinking if y'all ever had any beef or had any, drama between the both of y'all, or people were involved in this, in you guys' union, or, if they had something to say, like if there was a discord between the both of y'all, right? He was the reason for it, right? If he's treated you any certain type of way, he was a reason for it. Like, all this stuff is going on in his head. I'm gonna have to cleanse. He's thinking about a lot, right? But at the same time, yo, person is childish, dude. It's like, why are you doing this? Is that type of, like, why would you do this? Now, okay. Also, like I said, I don't know if something was said, to each other. I feel like maybe some things also, like maybe something was said and he was triggered. Like, yeah. I also feel like he's getting ready to be on some bull. And this is a form of protection. Him blocking you is like a form of spiritual protection to keep you from being involved in some mess. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's other people involved in this. Somebody else got something to say. He's got a lot of stuff going on within him, in his head, in his mind, right? But like I said, at the same time, he likes to play games. The gamble card came out. Um, the curtain call came out too. Performance, action, lights, camera. Him doing this puts all energy and focus on him, right? It drives him, honey, in some type, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? Yeah. So, what I'm about to do, here is, I'm about to see something here. He left the door. Open, right? He's closing his heart off. He's playing games. He's closing his heart off. Yeah, it's like things going all good, and all of a sudden you flip the script. Like, what the hell? He's playing games with you. He knows that that's gonna cause a rift within you, right? He left a door open so he can come back. The way that it came out, like I said, somebody left their shoes under the door, under the bed, so they could come back and get it. That's what came in my head, right? Now, it's only 4:42, so I'm about to redo these, right? And just kind of ask, you want to know what is in between you guys' connection, the reason why you guys can't come together fully, right? Yeah. Ask, what is this coming? Uh, he's like, I told you somebody else could be talking to him in his ear. I don't know. Could be a family member. I don't know. It's got divine feminine reverse. The first time I read it, when it came out, the abundance card came out in divine film. And here's the abundance again with the divine film at the bottom of the deck, or at the bottom in reverse. Now I asked what was in the middle of you guys. Somebody's telling him something. I told you he's friends with somebody. He's playing games. He's playing games with you. I don't have to really go into too much, but all that came out, yeah, to the point his energy is like kind of draining. I don't know. You know, ever dealt with a person and you ask them a question and they didn't gave you all kind of excuses and reasons except for the question that you asked. That's the vibe that I get. You ask a person something and they didn't told you everything under the sun, and you be like, okay, so what's wrong with you? That type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. His energy is draining. But he's friends. He's friends with someone who is not encouraging him. And like I said, this block that you got could be more of a protection than anything, because if the vibe that I got is like somebody back on some bullshit. Like, okay, I accept you back in my life for you to do the same thing that you did the last time when we got into it. Like, what are you doing? What we doing here? Yeah. Yeah, he gonna be back. Because whatever loving and kindness that you are supplying him, he's gonna need it. Whoever this this lady, I'm about to say, whoever this creeper is that he's friends with, she's not gonna give it to him. I say he's got all kind of, he's thinking about past shit. He's thinking about how he treated you in certain situations, right? Okay. Then he wants all focus to be on him. That's a game. So you block me. I mean, I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm like, how silly a person can be. So you block me, to keep me, and he's getting that energy. He know you worried. He know you upset, or it bothers you in some shape, form, or fashion that you're blocked. But he's playing games. That's the whole thing. He's playing games. Hold on. We're gonna ask if he's got. I also got the vibe too, like somebody talking about you, right? It can't really look you in your eye. Like all kind of shit came up. It's like just really weird. Like, Lord have mercy. It had divine masculine in reverse. So that means that he's not in, good energy. I asked what was the spirit that was in between y'all, and it was he's friends with someone. It could be a man that's acting, you know what I'm saying, in a feminine energy. Men do it too. I'm just saying it might not be a woman. It could be also a man in a feminine energy. Like, don't want him this friend don't want him getting too close to nobody. So now he's acting a certain type of way. I told you too, like regrets. Accidents happen. Something has happened, a mistake. He's thinking about, says leave it in the past. He's thinking about some things he's done in the past to you. You know, I'm telling you, all this energy is wrapped up into him. Like he needs to talk that out. And here's the scales. It came out again. He's getting ready. Oh, I'm getting chills. He's getting ready to reap or suffer some type of, he could be dealing with legal situations too. Or this is like I said this in the video that messed up. He could be going through a spiritual judgment due to the way that he's treating you. He's done some things or said some things that can't be changed in the past. Okay, y'all could have had an argument or disagreement and you didn't hear him out. Excuse me, 11:13 when I said that. Okay, like I said, I also sensed like some things was said. It could have triggered him. Like I don't know if you brought if you brought up like you remember you did this and remember this happened. And it could have like put it instead of him like just being remorseful. It means it is regret here, but at the same time the way it's being handled is like you'll block a person off because of the fact that you might want them to face some things. At the bottom, I told you emotional force. Something was triggered within him emotionally, right? When it came to this new beginning, okay? Someone had to be honest, okay? Use their honesty. The moon came out too. There's also a power struggle that came out in the last video, going through a power struggle here, okay? When the moon is here again, there's some things that are hidden or some things that are being done in the dark. Like it's all kind of energy, like just doing the most. Inventor here, creative gadgets, technology, groundbreaking developments. I told you, do it again. He'll be back. This is a game for him. The new moon in spring, something's going to happen within, there's a phase, a new beginning. There's a cycle that's getting ready to come to an end here. And what's blocking you guys is, you know, like the last reading, karma came out in reverse. This is like someone who did not want to repeat a past cycle, right? I feel like this is someone who's getting ready to start some mess. We good, cool, and talking, and all of a sudden you block me. You have some friend here who's in low vibration that you around, right? I feel like there's a big ball. This deck, in this deck, in the last video, a dog playing with yarn, just tangled, and it's like for real, something's tangled up, like just doing the most, too much going on when it comes to his emotions, right? He's listening to other people, then he feels a certain type of way when it comes to past stuff that has happened between you and him, and yeah. He knows that the connection needs fixing. He knows that some type of adjustment is needing to be made, right? He knows he needs to make things right. But like I said, the way he's going about it to try to make it right, that's not how you do it. God is going to step in and call some, like he better stop playing these games. The dice came out in this deck like someone's rolling dice, taking a chance, playing games, listening to others, caught up in past feelings and emotions, scared that it's gonna happen again. So instead of me just doing what's right and making amends and doing what's right, I'm just gonna block a person off in case I slip back into that bad habit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You're getting ready to come into full bloom this autumn. I believe you're going to go back and forth with this until you just bust through. Like with this here, it says full moon, the queen, within 6 to 9 months. Something's going to cause you to evolve. Okay, you just, I don't know, you'll probably just get tired of the bull crap. Okay, Phoenix rising at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Someone's not ascending or allowing stuff to die off, releasing, letting go of old ways, thinking, people, places, things, perceptions, in order to have, a new beginning, right? And a positive one. You get what I'm saying? So you want to know, so that spirit that's in between you guys' connection is him. He's operating out of a low vibrational type of energy. Phoenix Rising came out in reverse. He's not ascending, okay, not releasing. This is about transformation and eternal soul and renewal, allowing yourself to die off and be resurrected. This is like a rebirth, destroying the old and allowing new to come in, energy, right? Changing a situation, alchemy, right? But he's not changing it. Or there's the lack of transmutation, lack of change, lack of transformation. And this is even with the connection, and this is because of his behavior. Can we clarify this justice here? He might end up having to go to court due to some things. Loss also came out too as well. He could have experienced a loss in his life, which could be putting him in this labyrinth head space. He's like going around in this circle. Clarify swords and scales. Clarify swords and scales, Holy Spirit. It says baggage. There's gonna be some type of judgment. Could be a spiritual judgment, like I said, in regards of unresolved issues. Something's going to be resolved here with this court date here, or this court session, spiritual court sessions, court date, because something's not evolving. Look at here, and then we got the gavel. This came out too in the last reading. This one didn't, but the gavel did. It's almost like a decision made. What is this decision, Holy Spirit? The gavel will be, somebody's going to pound that gavel or something. This also could be a spiritual, as above, so below. There are court sessions that are held in heaven. It sure is. Clarify swords and scales, Holy Spirit. Clarify swords and scales. Oh my God, look, this is Declaration of the Independence in reverse. This is about breaking laws. This is about laws and rules, or, excuse me if I'm wrong, but, the declaration was pretty much in regards of a contract of, how this government is supposed to act accordingly, when I feel like someone didn't act accordingly with declaration. We the people in reverse. Someone is not being treated fairly, or there's some type of unjust. Someone's doing something in an unjustly cause. Remember, I said, like, why are you doing this? Everything good, now all of a sudden you want to flip the script. Why are you doing this? Because it's his silliness. And what he doesn't know, he's playing with the wrong person. And I'm just sorry. Look! Book burning. Stop playing. Stop playing. It's like not going by the book, right? Doing things his own way, which is fine, but you can't be stepping on the backs of others when you're doing this. Censorship. He's going to be silenced. Something's going to silence him. Going to bring control because of the fact that he's brought discord to you. Something's going to be canceled. I don't know if he's persecuted you in the past in some shape, form, or fashion, right? Whatever he has done to you is going to be done to him. Limited freedom, even if this is not him having a legal situation, like just spiritually, to be limited when it comes to your freedom. Like I said, he's got all this stuff going on inside him. It's like I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like you ask somebody, well, what's wrong with you? And they're like, man, look, like, They got so much. Like they don't know where to start. You get what I'm saying? And instead of facing these feelings, emotions, things from the past, then you listening to people too as well. So that's causing confusion. You're not listening to the right thing. You know, yeah, it's a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna have to cleanse again. It's a lot. He's just like willy nilly. I'm gonna do this over here. I listen to this person over here. This person, my friend, but ain't nobody showing don't have anyone's best interest at heart. Like just willy nilly. But there's some injustice, and he's gonna be silenced. Clarify this book burning, 12:12. This is a spiritual judgment because he's messing with the wrong one. Didn't I tell you? Contracts, agreements, arrangements, book burning. Okay? He's treated someone unjustly. Okay? Destroyed heritage. Y'all supposed to be working on a legacy together. Look at here. I know that you want to be with this person, but a cycle is getting ready to close out here. Okay? And now I'm just warning you, sis. You keep pursuing this even after the cycle is over because you're getting ready to come into full bloom. You're giving over your energy to this person who's playing games with you, and I'm just being straight up and honest with you. But you're getting ready to come into full bloom this fall, or this autumn, right? You're getting ready to have a major shift, a major change, sis. But because of the fact that there is a spiritual contract or agreement already made before we come down here, right? And he's not honoring the contract. Now, look at here. Now, you don't want to honor the 2223, as I'm saying this. Now, you don't want to honor the contract, right? You know I love you. You know I care for you. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, you treating me a certain type of way. This is unjust treatment. Someone who is breaking contracts. So this agreement is supposed to bring about fairness. And with this being in reverse, someone's not being treated fairly. But in this contract, there was contracts made for you two to come down here and come into union. But your person they're immature. Clarification, my phone just went off, my alarm. Yeah, is what I'm feeling here. Clarify rings, Holy Spirit. I'm about to get off of here. Clarify rings. Didn't I say giving, humanitarian, water carrier? You're probably emotional in regards of this contract that you are supposed to come in to, right? There's some type of communication too, right? That's very compassionate. You are a compassionate person when it comes to communication. You give compassionate communication to others. Take it as it resonates, okay? Care for others, humane, helpful, ethical, right? There was a contract here, okay? Why did I just hear water gods? I don't know. Nobility, generosity, water carrier, emotional in regards of their agreements, and there's a strong connection with you guys here when it comes to partnerships and counterpart, like-minded people, but he's not being right. But like I said, when it comes to Declaration of Independence in reverse, someone's not being treated fairly due to this contract that you guys are supposed to be on. He's in divine masculine in reverse, which is not a very good energy. I feel very, acting kind of narcissistic at this moment, playing mind games and things of this nature. Clarify declaration. Clarified declaration. He's talking to someone who is not giving the best advice. This could be a man in a woman's energy who don't want him around anyone and want him for himself. You know how dudes do. Or it could be just that. The dude's overly overbearing. At the bottom of the deck we have chess strategy here. I said he's playing games, planning, checkmate. Ain't nobody, this is the second one that came out with playing games, power play. consequences of actions when it comes to declaration of. I told you he's playing games, and due to his thinking process, he's getting ready to receive a backlash by playing with you. He's playing with because he's not allowing himself to awaken. This is the rabbit hole. Going down the rabbit hole. He's not allowing himself to awaken and discipline himself, right? Needing to discipline himself, but because of that, he's getting ready to suffer a punishment. You see that shit? Pillory. Public humiliation, finding fault, punishment, abusive. He's treating you in an abusive manner. And I believe you're going to awaken to this, and this is what's going to kick in you stepping into your full power. Because I'm sorry, it is what it is, but you are giving your power over to someone who does not care as much as you do at this point in time, right? Resources needed. He'll come back. You want to know if he'll come back because he's going to need his cups filled. You love him. You're going to do it. You're going to give him acclimates, make him feel good, things of this nature. It also came out too. He could also, I said it's all kind of stuff. I gave you a few. One was also that he could be upset that he can't have you the way that he wants you. Sensuality came out in reverse, and then tenderness and kindness came out. So you're not being kind when it comes to the sensual side of you, right? Either you're not showing enough, or something of this nature, or he can't have you the way that he wants you. That is also triggering him, right? If you guys are talking about intimate things and getting close and sensuality and sexuality, that's triggering him because it's getting intense or it's getting hot, and he can't put forth any action, if you know what I mean. That's bothering him too as well. But the vibe that I'm getting is he's taking advantage of your kindness, your loving and your lovingness and your kindness. Okay, 2737. Introspection and reflection when it comes to two making a choice and a decision. When it comes to two people coming together and working together as a team. So you need to think about introspection and reflection with the number 7. Allow God to work through this situation and give you the clarity that you're needing when it comes to this situation here, right? Yeah, but he's about to be in trouble here. It says he wants to sap you he wants you to fill his cups, point blank, needing resources. It helps when he's out of whack. It helps him, to be grounded, but at the same time, it can cause you or, he, suffers. This has physical health, life force. He suffers, and then he comes to you for you to replenish him, to fill his cup. That word also came, that song came up in my head. I need a refill. I need a refill. I don't know if you've heard that song or not. It's an old song. This girl talking about she need a refill. Let's see. Clarify sword and scales. 2902. Clarify sword and scales. Someone's getting ready to look at this. And it's almost like being sent something here when it comes to sword and scales, like something's coming to help fight some type of battle, right? That's what I'm seeing here, because it says this is some obeying orders, like fighting spirit. Let's stop playing. Yo, dude is getting ready to get in trouble by messing with you in the wrong way. Yeah, and I know you love him. But the way he's doing things and how he's going about it, like I said, he's filled with all this stuff, things from the past. And instead of sitting down and talking to you about these things, he made the choice to block you off, which is causing you emotional pain. And guess what? God is looking at that. He don't like that. That's ugly to do a person like that, instead of just sitting down and being mature and saying, hey, I got a lot of stuff on my mind. I'm thinking about how I treated you in the past. I want to make that right, you know. But, I got this friend over here who's telling me certain things, and, I'm listening to them like a friend would do. A friend would sit down and want to talk to you about these things, but he's not valuing the friendship or the connection, but is putting energy into people who don't even have his best interests at heart. So it's like you got a choice, love. No matter how much you go through this, it don't matter. You're going to be forced into growth. You're going to get tired of it. I don't know how long you've been going through it, but eventually you'll get tired of it. 3055, that's been your reading. I hope it resonates.